as an entrepreneur, when you first enter Australia, the first thing we need to understand is the authority. Who has the power to look after our business? This is really important. The system might be different to your country system, but in theory, they have two enforcement organization. One is the taxation office. So in here we call the ATO, Australian Taxation Office. So they gather tax from individual, from business, whoever making money in Australia. Okay, they want tax. We can contribute the tax to that taxation office, so the government can have a fund to do our infrastructure. All right. So tax is really important, of course. But as an entrepreneur, sometimes you are frustrating about it, and then you don't understand the system, and you just let it go as it is. And years later, your tax issue become an issue, and it will be has a damaging effect on the business, really, really bad. So it is really important that we first understand and don't feel intimidated about, oh, I need to serve someone. I need to have full-time accountants sitting in the office to look after my tax. No, you don't. Even so, you can actually hire an accountant at the end of tax year, then to do the tax return for you. Okay, but most important thing is you must do your own bookkeeping. All right, because they don't run your business. They have no idea. They please give me information, bank statement. I'll do this. I'll do that. Okay, so they not necessarily understand your business. You are the cell who just do the bookkeeping. In fact, you can lodge ATO, a tax, personal tax return, and business by yourself. Okay, taxation office. That's good way to do it. Most of the time you can speak to them, give them a call. Okay, don't just feel, oh, we got so many information here, what should I go into and read pages whole years reading this thing, because they are really complex. Of course, sometimes you just need to talk to them, and most of the time I prefer this. So BAS, you can launch a GST BAS, and you can do this pay as you income tax endorsement, which means you just pay each quarter. Just assume you're gonna make this amount of money, pay beforehand. So at the end of tax year, so you're not concerned about, oh, I actually own tax office 10,000. I don't have that in my bank account, so I need to borrow money from myself or someone else, which is really bad. So this pay-as-you-go income tax installment gives you the option to pay beforehand, to manage your finance beforehand. And then other tax, really, you don't need to know, like tax agent. Okay, you don't need to learn everything. You just need to know the area that you need to do. Okay, so you can hire anyone, full-time, part-time, whatever, tax agent. But first of all, you must understand, right? It's really important you understand, because let me tell you, not everyone knows what's going on in your business. If you don't understand, they're gonna make a mistake. For sure, they're gonna make mistakes. So understand, it's really important. So to make sure you avoid someone just coming along to you, oh, I'm gonna do this for you and charge you something. You understand how much amount of work they're gonna do, and whether this price is reasonable. So this is important. And we have another organization, which is the Australian Security and Investment Commission. So by law, they have power. Yeah, they have power to investigate and sanction. It's really important. So make sure we understand what they do. And if they contact you, you know what's going on, right? You need to do things. But first job, basically, they just make sure the company is registered. Okay, so every year before the end of your registration expiry date, they will send an email or letter to you, say, hey, make sure your ABN is registered, pay this registration fee, make sure we pay it, because if you don't, your company is not operating. Okay, so it will cause, and I know clients cause series of problems for years to come. They forgot to, they did everything, but their accountant, well, let me tell you, their accountant who pay them left, and their accountant, they couldn't find them. And you know, these people, because they don't speak English, and just rely on accountant, and the accountant, who is really incompetent, left. And then no one, the company has been not operating for 3 years, and we got sanctioned for this one on a large amount of money, and there's legal issues with that as well. So when we do it better, sometimes it's really not hard. And in that another video, you can click this one to check. I gave you really quick online registration. Bang, do it yourself. Put on your email address in, put your company address in, bang, you registered. And each year they will send an email to you, so you're never gonna miss it. You're never gonna miss it. Take a responsibility for yourself first. Of course, sometimes, you know, you got bigger and then you don't, you know, you're busy and you don't want to do this yourself. That's fine. But look, you can't be idiot. We have to do ourselves, because if we don't, people know, so we don't know, right? I'm sorry, but there are so many people because we don't know something, and they just find out, they just, you know, treat us as idiots, which is really bad. So as an entrepreneur, now we should not get involved with this one. We should always focus on product and sales. So I want you to spend minimum time on this, but to truly understand and truly has the intention to understand the system. Going back to, so ASICs, we need to maintain our registration, make sure our activities within their scope, which is legal, and you know, and then we have a right, they have a right to empower, so enforce something. So this is a meeting, this is really important. And a taxation office, they care about tax. We just want to make sure and what our bookkeeping are clear. And for QuickBook, this is allows us to make a series of these activities. We can do it by ourselves, okay? And importantly, if we get busy, we can hire someone to do that for us. And then we must know, and we were able to check if this is right. So this is really important. Okay, I hope this one helps you. If you're really interested in more clip about being an entrepreneur in Australia, after you enter Australia, now please subscribe my channel, or just send me an email to my email address. I have my WhatsApp number here as well. I help individuals to become Australian citizen or permanent resident. I especially help new, so people with bright ideas who want to come to Australia to start their own business. All right, thank you. Bye bye.